back to you, man. So you got mad subscribers, bro. At what point, how long in your YouTube and even your Instagram following did you start seeing your subscriber count just jump up? Like, was there a certain point that something happened to where it jumped up, or was it kind of like a gradual thing?
It's so funny when I hear people say I have a big platform. In my mind, I don't think so at all. Like, I'm just so in it that it doesn't feel like I have such a huge platform. I feel like I'm not mentally. I've stayed the same. Yeah. I haven't really seen it in the sense of like, oh, the channel's blowing up, or oh, I'm famous now. Like, that's not what I was doing it for. And it's 17K or 17 point something. So it's not that big to me, because I watch a lot of fitness channels and I watch a lot of just other YouTube channels where they're in the millions. And comparison is definitely the thief of joy. That's a fact. I'll watch somebody with a huge platform and say, "Oh man, I'm nowhere near there." But then you get reminded of those feelings that you had when you first started out. And everybody starts with 0 subscribers. You might start with 1, including yourself. You know, so it's like you just remember that it just kind of keeps you humble. You know, through the peaks and the valleys, you just try to stay level-headed and just, you know, and try to enjoy the process, because that's one thing that I've struggled with, is just being present. And that's the one thing I'm really trying to just hone in on and just enjoy the moment. You know what I mean? But I think it was pretty gradual. I think for me, just being consistent and just really trying to just share my journey. I never tried to do like a viral video. I never tried to do something silly or do a clickbait thumbnail to make people want to see it. I just been sharing the journey through the good, the bad, just sharing it and just letting people know that it's possible. Especially as you were saying earlier, there's not a lot of Black people in terms of reselling in the reselling community. I'm sure we're out there, but we just don't make platforms.
That's true.
It's out there. So for me, I just wanted to be the change. I wanted to just make a channel, and if somebody that wanted to see somebody that looked like them, at least hopefully you can find my channel one day.
Right.
Let people know that we here and we can do this too. We own businesses. We know how to sell. We know how to hustle and to support our families just like anyone else.
I appreciate you too, because you have remained so genuine. I know when I used to catch your lives, you would stay up all night and answer everybody's question. And I'd be like, oh, when are you gonna get to me? I hope it don't end. And you just stay right on with the same pleasant attitude. So I really do appreciate that.
Thank you.
Hey, man, how do you feel about supporting your people, right? Not your people as in African Americans, but just supporting your community, like our reselling community. I think that's one of the biggest issues that just in general is we all will sit here and root for each other and everything, but as soon as someone tries to drop something new, drop some merch or drop some socks, anything, we like, nah, I'm good. How can you sit right here and look, if you can't get it, I totally understand, but if you can afford to pay for some merch, and you need to go in and get up in there and get it. How do you feel about that, about supporting your community?
One thing that I had to realize, because when I first started out, I was muted, my bad. One thing I realized when I first started out was that I would say that I would say that all the time. Oh, my friends don't support me. I'd have random people that I don't know that support me more than friends and family.
Oh my God, yeah.
One thing that I realized, and this was years ago when I was blogging and stuff like that, regardless of who the message is coming from, it's all about the interest. If somebody's not genuinely interested in whatever it is that you're pushing, whether it's a blog or a YouTube channel or clothing, I know the shirts that I made, the merch that I made, it's not for everybody. I think more people are more excited the fact that I actually made merch, so they've supported the concept of it. But some people said, oh, I don't like black t-shirts. I don't like white t-shirts. I don't like big, large spellouts on t-shirts. So it kind of just gave me a different perspective in the sense of people that support you and people that genuinely want to show love, they will do that. If you drop merch or ebook or something that somebody just genuinely not interested in, you can't really be upset with them or, you know, hold that against them because they're just not interested. You know what I mean? So
right.
Once I kind of adopted that mindset, it made it a lot easier for me to deal with, because I've been doing my own thing and trying to just create different platforms and test out different things for a long time. And if I kept that same attitude, I would have been very miserable.
That's true.
I just the people that do show support, they show genuine love. You hold those people close, and the ones that, you know, that are quote unquote haters, or they just don't care about what you're doing, you just move on. You know.
Yep. I totally agree. I think some of your biggest haters, in a sense, are the people that are close to you, and you don't even realize it. You really don't realize it. You realize who your true friends are real fast when you try to break off and do something on your own and something unique. You realize really fast. You have a bunch of people fall off. You're looking back like, man, I got like one person left standing.
Yeah.
I realized that doing YouTube, I used to always try to get my family to support me. Hey, y'all, watch my videos. Just watch them. You don't have to look at them. Just at least cut them off so I can get the watch hours.
Right.
And I realized that I get more support from people that I, don't know, or just make a genuine connection on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
From people that I don't know.
For the winner, cause you felt like you was losing, only for the winner. Move just to keep from cooling, like only for the winner, only for the winner, only for the winner. Boy, my heart is cold, and I'm too cool to sweat it. I should've never offered it. I'm tight and now I'm off this. You should wanna be a real one. Earn the bases.